Okay, everybody, here is an intro video to how to use the Google Ads budgeting planner. Okay, so written instructions are down here, but I thought I'd give a video and audio description. So starting over here on the left, working from left to right, first what we do is put in a proposed budget. So in this case, I'm just going to start with $1,000 budget. And then column B will input an estimated cost per click for an account. And this can be found in many different places. If you have account history, an average cost per click can be looked up in account history, or you can run Google Ads keyword planner and come up with a rough average of cost per click. In this case, I'm using $2.90. These next couple columns are calculated for you, so there's nothing to enter. And what this is telling us is for $1,000 at $2.90 a click, we could get 345 clicks. And then furthermore, this column D is actually calculating based on the next column, E, which is your estimated click-through rate. And this, again, you can either use numbers you already know from your account or your knowledge of industry averages. I typically will find industry averages at this link here. There's many places you can research online. I've provided a link here to WordStream, and they update this at least once a year. In this case, I'm using a click-through rate of 1.8%. That's actually a little low. And so just to review at this stage, we've put in a budget amount, we've put in the average cost per click, the spreadsheet has calculated these two items for us, and it's based column D on this cost click-through rate that you've included. So in this case, it's saying to get 345 clicks at a 1.8% click-through rate, we would have shown impressions to almost 20,000 people, 19,000, a little over 19,000. And then continuing on, another estimate we'll need to make in column F is your estimated conversion rate. Again, same story. You can use data that you already know, or you can use industry average figures. Again, here's a link to a page on average conversion rates. In this case, I'm using a number I found for a certain industry, 4.6%. And then here, these next few columns, I call these where the metal meets the road. So given all of these assumptions, this particular account behaving and performing in this way would lead to 16 conversions or sales. So let's talk about this for a minute. So if this was an e-com website, we would stop here at column G, and if a conversion is an actual sale, then we would say, okay, we would get 16 sales. If it's a lead generating site, on the other hand, where someone fills out a form or signs up for some sort of send me a quote or some sort of lead, then we continue on. This calculation tells us the cost per lead for that. For these assumptions. So in this case, $1,000 was input, we got 16 leads, and the average cost per lead was $62. And then finally, again, if this was a lead generating business that requires a salesperson or the owner to close the final sale, to turn a lead into an actual paying customer, then we estimate a number of or a ratio of closed sales to leads. In this case, it's a pretty high number, but I put in 50%. And what you ultimately get at the very end is the number of closed sales from a lead generating business. In this case, 8 at a rate of 50% close is half of 16, so you get 8 closed sales. Okay, and like I said, the written instructions are here. One other thing I'll point out that sometimes helps explain this to customers is to describe where the influence comes in. So along the top here, I've kind of shaded what I think. So in the case of budget amount, that's highly influenced by the client, obviously. This is where our work happens as the Google Ads expert, as an agency. It's our job to try to minimize cost per click, get the most relevant number of clicks from the impressions we do drive, and at an appropriately high click-through rate. So our magic happens here in columns B through E. I like to say that columns F and G are sort of a combination of work that both the Google Ads expert provides and the business's website. So for instance, in column F, if I drive a ton of great traffic to a website, but the website does not convert well, that's both on a combination of what I do and what the website or the owner of the website does. So it's really kind of a combination. Likewise, column G is combined work of what the Google Ads person can do and what the website or the owner of the business can do to drive the final sale. And then again, following out here at the end, closing the sale and making the actual final sales pitch and winning the business, I would consider those activities influenced by the client. Okay, post back any questions you have. I hope that's helpful. And I think this does help me win clients and helps them look at how to view budgeting in Google Ads, at least to think about it methodically. And so thanks for watching. Take care.